Awesome. Hello, everybody. So my name is Ella, and I work for the Koh-learning in our Watersheds project. And today I'm going to be showing you a demo of how to do activity tracking for Koh-learning activities using a tablet, and specifically using the Geopaparazzi app. And so if you don't have an Android tablet and you can't use Geopaparazzi, that's okay. We're going to make another video about how to do the same thing using an Apple product and a different app called Smash. But today we're going to focus on Geopaparazzi. So to start off the video, I'm just going to quickly, you can see on the left here that I have the screen share of the tablet open. And I'm just going to go into Geopaparazzi here and give you a quick demo of what we're talking about before we load in the forms to do the activity tracking. And so this is a home screen for Geopaparazzi. We're going to go to the map button right there. And you can see that there is the map of Prince George right here. So the kind of biggest bright green button at the bottom here, if you click that, it will take you to your location. So this is at my house right here in downtown Prince George. In the top left corner, might also be of interest to you. You can click on there and you can add different maps. So let's say instead of OpenStreetMaps, I want Esri terrain, for example. I could click that and then go and back to the map, and maybe we'll have to get a different one. And then you'll have a different feature. It might be just taking time to load. So there you go. You can see that you can manipulate what kind of base maps you have. So this is just a really quick introduction to Geopaparazzi. There's another video that Scott made about using some of the other features in Geopaparazzi. But today I'm going to focus on creating forms to track activities with Koh-learning. So on the left-hand side of the screen, this top button, at the green button that looks kind of like a stack of pancakes right here. I'm going to open that up, and you see you'll go to this screen, which gives you a number of different options to create notes, which is basically a little filling in an electronic form in the field. And so there's these 5 options that Geopaparazzi gives you right off the bat with the app. And so, for example, you can click on Image Note, and this will allow you to take a picture with your phone. And you can see there's my window outside there. You can take a picture, and you could write a little description about the photo. But we're not going to actually do that right now. And that's our sketch note, where you can write a description and make a sketch. Or other options. But today we're actually not going to be using the basic notes, because we want to have the specific one used for Koh-learning activity tracking. And so to do that, we need to kind of go into the back end a little bit. So what we're going to do is go back to the main screen. I just clicked back from the map to get here. And in the top left corner, you can see there's 3 little dots, and I'm going to go to Profiles. And so you see here that this top profile, Basic Forms, is what I was in before. But I'm going to switch into the Koh-learning forms, which is down below. And you won't have this if you just got your Geopaparazzi app, but you can create new profiles at the bottom with this little orange button. So I already have the Koh-learning profile that I created, so I'm just going to click on that, and I'm going to activate profile. And to be able to link to the specific Koh-learning activity forms, you're going to need to go to the little gear symbol button. And then you're going to, at the top screen, you're going to go over to Forms. And in Forms, you're going to be adding in a specific set of forms. And so at this point, you're going to need to download the forms onto your tablet. So I'm going to exit out of Geopaparazzi to do that, and access them through my email. So I sent myself a file to my Gmail account here on the Koh-learning tablet, and you can see it's right there in my inbox. So I'm going to click on the inbox and the message, and this is the file that we're looking for. It's called tags-co6.json. So that will include the specific forms that we want to fill out with Koh-learning. So I'm going to click the download button there. And you can see I've already downloaded it. If I bring this down, you can see that the download is complete, tags Koh-6. So I'll exit back out of my email. And I'll go back into Geopaparazzi, and you can see I'm here searching for those forms that I just downloaded. So I know that on this tablet, when you download things, they go into the downloads file. And you can see that I have tags-Koh-6 up at the top here. So I'm going to click on that. And there we go. So now this profile, Koh-learning, is linking to the forms, which is in the file that I just downloaded from my email. So I'm going to go back. I'm making sure to activate this new profile that I made. I'm at the bottom right here. You can see that. And then I will press back to go back to this main screen. And then when I click on the notes section, which is this button right here, there we go. You can see that instead of those 5 basic forms on Geopaparazzi, now there are all of the ones that we have created specifically for Koh-learning. And the one that we're going to be looking at today is this teacher reporting after field activities, this form. So I'm going to click on that, and you can see in here. And so this form was created by the Koh-learning staff members to really target specific information that we are interested in learning about for each Koh-learning event, field studies, you name it, workshop. Really just trying to get a sense of who's participating and what's happening with Koh-learning. So you can see that we're looking for name of the teachers, the date of the activity and the time of the activity. That will already be sort of automatically loaded in by Geopaparazzi, but you can switch it around. Maybe if you're doing it, after you were in the field. And then there's a drop-down menu for which school you're associated with. So I'm going to pretend I'm with the Nechako Valley Secondary School. Then we're going to go down, we can fill it out, what grade, maybe it was grade 11. The type of class is biology, for example. Location is Murray Creek. Description of the activity, let's say we were doing water monitoring. You can go more into depth here if you like, that's helpful. Number of SD91 learning support workers, let's say 2, teachers 1, number of learners who were girls, we're going to say 20, number of learners who are boys, we're also going to say 20, and the disciplines. And this is where you can kind of get creative to talk about how cross-disciplinary your activities may or may not be. So, maybe there's photography happening in addition to maybe, let's say, math. And then there's another pop-up menu to talk about or to just categorize what kind of activity it was. So we'll just say this was a field trip. And then it gives you another opportunity to take some pictures from in the field. So maybe you want to just show some of the learners out on the land doing their water monitoring. And then there's also a spot here at the end to just write any reflections or observations or comments that you have that you would want the Koh-learning team or the project in general to know about that specific activity. And then you're going to press save. There we go. Oh, and we didn't fill in one of the fields at the top. That's mandatory. So we're going to go back up and fill in the name of the teacher. So I'm just going to write Ella here. And then we can save it. There you go. And then you'll see that you have filled in a form successfully. And you can go back onto the map and maybe you're going to be moving around, and the next day you can fill in a new activity tracking form. And at the end of the season, you can download them all and upload them into the Koh-learning portal or give them to the Koh-learning team. And so this way we can successfully keep track of everything that's happening and be able to look back on it in the future and see everything that we've done. Awesome. So thanks so much for listening. There will be future videos about how to upload your submitted forms from Geopaparazzi into the portal. So thanks so much. See you next time.